Welcome back to Ask Allison. Here is today's question. Is it common that your ideal client is essentially you? I'm a young adult therapist and work with young adults and more specifically men. I'm working on really narrowing down my ideal client and painting a picture in my mind and on paper. But when I think about the clients I've had that I do my best work with, all the qualities essentially boil down to the same as my qualities. So I'd like to thank TherapyNotes for sponsoring us today. Oh my gosh, it's so common. I would say of the hundreds or thousands of people I've talked to about niche, 85% of the time our ideal client is a version of ourselves. So my ideal client for therapy resembles the 19-year-old version of myself with a few tweaks. My ideal client for practice building resembles the 31-year-old version of myself with a few tweaks. I work easier with people who overfunction and work too hard because I get that more. I have a whole course in the Abundance Party, for example, called Private Practice Life Balance, but I don't have one called How to Make Yourself Do What You Don't Want to Do. I probably struggled with motivation like 3 times in my life. And so while I constantly work with clients in therapy and in practice building that struggle with motivation, it doesn't come as easily to me or as naturally to me as it has to help people who are more workaholic-ish, that need to learn to set down their computer and squirm in the absence of achievement. I can do both well at this point because I have a lot of practice, but it took some time to feel as natural or as competent with both sides of that coin. So you aren't weird or wrong. Many therapists got into this profession because of their own struggles. And as long as you've done whatever work you need to do in your own healing and your own training to provide competent care, and you're keeping an eye on countertransference, it can be a really huge asset to get your clients' struggles on such a deep level. So I hope that helps. If you need more help clarifying or marketing to that very familiar ideal client, check out the Abundance Party to get a full practice with all those awesome clients. That's at abundanceparty.com. And if you have a question for Ask Allison, I'd love to answer it. DM me over on Instagram where I'm abundance_practice_build.